Okay, so I think we are on a computer screen now. So today our topic is about state variable. Now what are state variable in Solidity? We are going to learn about them. So to get started, first you can just go to any browser, just search YouTube there and search our channel Code Great, and you can just go subscribe our channel, like our video, and these are all our videos, and just you can go to playlist section, and okay, cool. So you can just access this playlist, bookmark this playlist. The fifth video is coming very fastly in this playlist. The 4 videos are already there. You can just go and check it out. Okay, cool. So our today's topic is about state variables. Okay, now we will open our remix IDE. Okay, cool. Yeah, remix IDE. So we are working on a remix IDE in this series of video. Okay, we'll be using a hard hat as fast as possible, but as of now we are working on remix. Okay, now we just go to contract section, create here state variable, cool, .sol. Cool. So our file is created. Okay, we can just go back and copy this, and first line Solidity version. Okay, I think it's not copied. Okay, now okay, we have just copied all these Solidity versions from our backside code. What does the state variable generally means? Okay, we can just start writing our code. Just write contract and state variable. Cool. So okay, I will just enlarge in text so that you can see it clearly. Now what does this state variable means? Okay, now state variable is a variable which get permanently stored on a blockchain or on a contract storage. Okay, now it gets permanently stored in a contract storage, so it takes more gas fees. Okay, so the way you declare any state variables, suppose you want to declare a variable of event type. Now you can just give any name. I'm just giving name variable. Okay, cool. You can just give any name. Now this is how you can declare a state variable. Okay, now there are certain default values in Solidity to the variables. Okay, now in Solidity there are certain default values that can be setted into variable. Okay, in Solidity there is no concept of null. Okay, you have ever heard the concept of null? So in Solidity there is nothing concept like null, and there is something or some kind of default value always in variable or in a data type. Okay, now if you want to check that default value, just go on here and write here public. Okay, so after writing public, what does this public does? Okay, now this public makes some make of get function of this variable. Now what is get and set function? We will discuss about that later. Okay, so this variable, this public access modifier create a get function of this variable. Okay, now you can access this variable from here. Okay, it is automatically compiled as of I said setted auto compile option. You can just deploy this smart contract. Okay, now it's deployed. So you can just click on this variable section, and okay, you can see value 0. So 0 is the default value of this variable. Okay, name variable has value 0. Now every data type of Solidity, we'll discuss about data type in upcoming videos, has its own default value. Okay, cool. So every data type in Solidity has its own default value. As of from this example, you would know. Now this you can see 0 here. Okay, cool. So state variables are declared in this section. Okay, in this contract section. Okay, starting from this brace to this brace. Okay, from between these two braces. Okay, so when you put the public function here, you can set this get function. Solidity is not a dynamically typed language. Okay, now what does dynamically typed language means? Okay, you cannot do this type of stuff in Solidity. Okay, now you cannot do this type of stuff. Okay, this will produce an error. You can just see here, yeah, it is error. Okay, because Solidity is not a dynamically typed language, you cannot declare variable after declaring it. There are certain rules, there are certain ways to declare variable in Solidity. Okay, you cannot just declare variable like this. Okay, you cannot declare variable just like this. Okay, there are certain rules and there are certain ways of declaring variable in Solidity. Okay, now there are generally 3 rules to declare variable in Solidity. Okay, cool. We are going to discuss about these 3 rules in this video. So variable can be declared in Solidity. So the value to be declared, value of a variable can be declared in Solidity just like this. This is valid. You can declare a variable like this, and another method is by using constructor. Okay, by using constructor you can declare value to the variable. Just write constructor. Okay, I think there is some spelling mistake all of there. Constructor, still some spelling mistake. Nah, cool. Okay, constructor public, and then you can declare value here. Okay, now you can give value just like this. Okay, now these type of declarations of value to a variable is valid in Solidity. Okay, why is this error? Okay, there's certain issue here. Okay, I just think about constructor. Okay, it's cool. Constructor is valid name. Okay, okay, we'll just write out there. Okay, constructor. Okay, cool. Now we will set this public, and we can just declare value to variable, which is 90. Cool. So this is how you can declare value to variable. Okay, we can just deploy it and see this. Okay, this is one instance of our contract. Okay, this is contract, this is instance of our contract. Now we can just see the variable value. Okay, it's still 0. Okay, so I think there is a certain error in this. Okay, but got public. Cool. So okay, there is a syntax error all of it there. We can just see constructor, and now we have to put some parenthesis bracket here, and then we can put public. Okay, now it's cool. Now it's valid. Now we can set value to the variable, which is 90. Okay, cool. So this is how you can declare a constructor. Okay, there are certain rules for declaring a constructor. Okay, now we can just deploy it all. So I will just delete it all and then deploy it again. Okay, now you can see the variable value, it is 90. Okay, this is how you can declare value to a variable. This is the second way. Okay, there is another way to declare value in a variable. We can just comment it out. Okay, so there are certain shortcut keys. You can just control and control slash will comment out certain things. Okay, now you can just use function. By using function you can set value. Okay, we can just name the function set value and just remain it public. Okay, now here you can put the value to variable. Okay, variable will be 90. Okay, now this is how you can put variables in value in variable. Okay, there are three ways. The first way is just put value all of here. The second way is by using constructor, and third way is by using function. Now how does it work? Okay, just we going to deploy it, another instance of our function. Now you can set value and then you can check variable, it is 90. Okay, now okay, we will just do it again. Cool. So if you check variable, now it is 0. After setting value you can check variable, it is 90. Okay, now this is how you can set value to certain variables. There are three ways. We have discussed all these way, and what is function, what is constructor, don't get very what you will say, don't get very repetitive, or don't get afraid of constructors and functions as of now. Okay, we will discuss it later. Okay, all variables are declared in a compile time at Solidity. Okay, you cannot declare variables just after the function is compiling, and you cannot declare variable here. Okay, you cannot write just like this. Okay, we have discussed it. So all variables are declared at the compile time in Solidity. Okay, it is not a dynamically typed language, it is statically typed language. Okay, so these are all state variables which are we going to use in this series of video. We are going to learn, or we are going to do some projects related to that. If you want this code, you can I don't think you need this code. You can just write it on a remix ethereum Solidity compiler. Okay, cool. So that's it for the day. We have talked very much about state variables. We have discussed about three ways of declaring state variables and declaring value to those state variables. We have also discussed that Solidity is not a dynamically typed language. Okay, just like Python and JavaScript, Solidity is statically typed language. Cool. So that's it for today. Our topic is all about understanding state variables. And do like, share, subscribe our videos. Go to YouTube channel, access this playlist, and subscribe our channel, like our videos. And that's it for today. Till then, take care and bye bye.